What is good, everybody? It is time for another Fair Shake review, and we're going to be talking about the Post Malone album, 12 Carat Toothache. And this is the fourth album from the pop rap artist, I guess you can kind of say. Was curious to see how this was, see if it was going to make me enjoy him a little bit more. We will determine that after going through these tracks here briefly. Reputation, the very first track, seems to be kind of a very reflective look into the destructive lifestyle that he kind of puts into the music for our entertainment, and it's over a primarily focused piano track. Then we get to Cooped Up with Roddy Ricch, and it's kind of like that feeling like it's time to let loose after being cooped up. So basically, let the party begin with Posty and Roddy Ricch's style being, very evident in the way they deliver their verses, and it's a good little mid-tempo single, and I added that to the playlist. Then we get Lemon Tree, where he's just kind of focusing on the feeling of struggling while others seem to be doing much better on this basically kind of guitar-centric track. Wrapped Around Your Finger is a good little pop tune about a girl who has full love and attention, which I did quite enjoy. Like You, which is a happier song with Doja Cat, is another kind of poppy jam, which is simply appealing to the person of interest, and Doja comes with a solid verse as well. Then we get I Cannot Be, which is a sadder song with Gunna. This is just kind of about someone who makes them feel trapped in a relationship, and that one I did not quite enjoy as much. Then we get Insane, which is a cloudy trap joint that's just kind of littered with the typical brags and one-upmanship and stuff, but I enjoyed it, so I added it. Then we get Love Hate Letter to Alcohol with Fleet Foxes, which is kind of retelling a story of a fight that was brought on by Drunken Rage over some really booming production. Sounded really, cool, but still not one I'd necessarily return to. Wasting Angels with Kid Leroy, where it has them doing kind of a comparison of life before and after fame. And next we get Euthanasia, which is kind of a song of him longing for death and the end of his suffering. Which, is basically the definition of euthanasia. The production is really sad and really wallowing in that depression kind of feeling. Then we get to When I'm Alone, where it's a little bit more up-tempo. And it's just kind of him outlining his infidelity and his inability to kind of accept responsibility for it. Then next we get Waiting for a Miracle, which is a very reverb heavy track, where Post just kind of wallows in the sadness again and kind of wanting to end it or wait for a miracle to kind of change his circumstances. 13, One Right Now, along with The Weeknd, is definitely one that is tailored to The Weeknd's current sound, where they're basically kind of declaring about how they moved on from an unfaithful and unappreciative ex. It's not a bad track, but I've heard better. And then it ends off finally with the new recording, 12, January 3rd, 2020, which is basically kind of like a shorter acoustic version of Euthanasia, which was probably like an early demo version of that track. It's neat to be able to have that little snippet on here as well. But overall, Post seems to kind of continue his sad boy hours that he had going on Hollywood's Bleeding, with his blend of pop, hip hop, and rock kind of feels. And there are a couple of songs on here that are kind of catchy enough to enjoy, but for the most part, they don't really warrant repeat listens for myself. He still hasn't quite made songs in ways that make me want to be like, yo, I love love, love this. But there's one song that's just like, you know what? If it pops up on my extensively long playlist, oh boy, I wouldn't mind these couple of songs to be added and played every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, you know? And so yeah, out of the 14, I only ended up taking 4 of the songs. So, not the best success rate there, but it's what he gave me. But what do you think? Do you enjoy this a whole lot more than I do? Please leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think. And then also, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. You can subscribe for more reactions and reviews. And if you would like to support further, you can go to the Patreon, patreon.com/blipmaster5. Especially if you're watching on the blog, just type that into your browser, and that'll help me out. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, if you'd like to support the leader of Muddy Cult Madhouse, look up Muddy Cult Miko on Patreon, and you can support her as well, and get extra content on the side. But that's gonna be it for today. So until next time, much love, peace.